Hello, hello. Good night, Washington, D.C. Thank you, Bourbon Coffee. I'm glad to be in a room full of coffee experts. Everyone give it up for the great work these people do in Rwanda. You're supposed to clap when I say give it up. Finally, I can act like I'm better than everyone because I drink more exotic bean water than they do. I'd really appreciate it if you coffee nerds could go confer with your bean-sniffing compadres about an issue I've been having. Ever since World War II, every time I order a French roast, I just get a flat white. Luckily, this never gets in the way of my love for coffee. I just about drink it every day, regularly and responsibly. But there was this one time I asked myself, how much caffeine would an intellectual and attractive gentleman have to consume to simulate the effects of cocaine? And then I went on to do my research. Now, I've never done any hard drugs in my life. As the cool kids say, not even once. So I have to admit, I've never been hopped up on street rock. And besides that one time I ensnared my mother in a Viet Cong-style man trap, I've never exactly been one for troublemaking. Now, after reading some medical journals, I determined that 3 8-ounce cups of coffee, about yay big, would be enough to roughly simulate the effects of a small dose of cocaine. So, I only had 12-ounce smokes, and I sure as hell wasn't rounding down. So there I was with 36 ounces of fresh brewed, black coffee, no supervision, and a dangerous level of commitment. And so the leader of Java went down, 1 cup, followed by the other, followed by the third, and before I knew it, 427.5 milligrams of coffee were inside of my bloodstream. It took under 2 minutes. Soon, the effects set in. My hands, they were quivering like a teenage girl at a Jonas Brothers concert in 2007. My mind was racing like the American voter trying to process basic information. I never knew that my heart could beat so fast, except for when I started that gender in meteorology paper the night before it was due. Gotta get that liberal arts degree. Speaking of meteorology, I'm noticing... Hold up 1 second. There we go. All right. Speaking of meteorology, I'm noticing a lot more people are wearing coats lately. And you know what that means. It means that the scariest of all Halloween creatures will once again emerge from its annual hibernation. The white man who is not afraid of the cold, dresses like it's summer, and has to tell you how warm it still is. Now, some people call them douches, others call them assholes, but my friends call me Justin. Now, here's the thing. I just don't understand why you all think it's so cold. We haven't even reached sub-50 temperatures, and you guys act like it's fucking Russian winter. And, you know, some people just have to learn how to adapt. I have an international roommate. He's from Myanmar. Let me be more clear. He's from Burma. Let me be more clear. He's from South Asia. Let me be more clear. He's from a faraway land with higher temperatures. And if that's not clear enough for you, please don't vote this November. But every morning he does the same thing. From the other side of my room, he shouts, "Alexa! What is the temperature outside today?" And every time she responds, but in Fahrenheit. And every time she responds in Fahrenheit, I'm asked what the equivalent temperature is in Celsius. Here's the thing. I'm an American, so I can't accurately convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, okay? But I can approximate, and more importantly, I can lie. And because for the last 2 weeks, he has been complaining about the cold, to me, the white male who never gets cold, I have been intentionally overestimating the temperature so that he will go outside in a t-shirt and contract pneumonia. And when he dies, I will have the room all to myself. Now you might think that's unethical, but I was raised learning religion from a rabbi who was gay and his favorite meal was lobster. And because of my questionable subjectivist sense of morality, I have some uniquely unpopular opinions. Yes, this is going exactly where you think it's going. For one, all alleged service pets need to have a PhD. Or at the very least, we should convince these people to drag their therapist around on a leash. Second, why are we not making other countries pay for our health care? We have thousands of nuclear warheads and barely threaten to use them. Art of the deal, my ass. And my last unpopular opinion is that prisoners should have mandatory labor while serving their sentence. After all, thank you, she gets it. Have you been in a gulag, ma'am?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, without mandatory labor as part of their sentence, how will I get all these serial rapists to show up to my comedy and laugh at my jokes? No? Okay. Stay safe on your way out tonight, guys. Have a great night, DC.